Guys, welcome to Mile 3, 1,000 Miles of the Entrepreneur. I'm James Ratliff. If you've been keeping up with me in the past two vlogs, Mile 1 and Mile 2, you might have noticed that the background is a little bit different. We have a little bit of a different dynamic going on right now. And the reason is because, well, for one thing, this vlog is a learning experience. The business that I'm starting is a learning experience. This is all new for me, and that's really the point. I want y'all to not be there when I'm at the top, but be there for me for the beginning. And a lot of times when it comes to business and when it comes to trying to put a product out there, is to get feedback from your clients or your customers. And some of the feedback I got from Mile 1 and Mile 2 was that it was kind of boring. It was kind of like a fucking lecture. And I realized that I wasn't being authentic whatsoever. Authenticity. So that's one of the main things I want to start pointing out. Whenever you're trying to start a business or anytime you're trying to put value out there, be as authentic as possible. I love dressing up in a suit and tie as much as the next person, but on a normal day-to-day basis when I'm interacting with people, that's not the way that I dress or the way I interact with people in that lecture tenure fucking format. So I've decided to be a little bit more authentic in these videos. All right? So that's the reason for the change. That's the reason for the plain background. The idea is I'm going to get a bookshelf, and that's where it's going to hold all my books. It's going to be right behind me. Now, first thing, the Elon Musk challenge. All right? It's been day 5. The first day was pretty easy, actually. It's so easy because I was actually really fucking excited for this. So I had rice, pinto beans, oats, the whole 9 yards, and it was awesome. Day 2 got a little bit harder. Day 3 was really bad, and day 4 was probably the worst. It's picked up a little bit today. It was a little bit easier today, which brings me to a point that I've realized is got me thinking it's kind of like a business or any idea that you actually have. You're excited about it at first, then after day 3, day 4, it kind of like winds down. It's your job to make sure you keep that ball rolling, keep that momentum going. I'm not going to lie, I've been fucking starving for the past 2 days. Not really starving as far as like how much food I'm getting into, but as far as variety, nutritional value, all that jazz. And kind of been socially starved as well, just because this weekend when all my friends wanted to go out and everything, normally I say no because I have work to do, but this time I said no specifically because I didn't have the fucking money to go out. I only have $62 to spend for the entire month. So I couldn't go out and spend that money. Which brings me to my next point, sacrifice. You have to learn to sacrifice in order to get what you want in the future. It's called foresight. Something I haven't had in a very long time, and it's something that I'm working on now. Moving on, we're going to talk about the business side of this entire vlog series, the business that I've started. Now, I haven't given you much background about that business, so I'm going to now. About a year ago, me and my brother Tyler had an idea. An idea was for a clothing and apparel line. We started shooting ideas back and forth. I actually came up with an idea for a particular niche, type of logo and brand for a particular niche. And I was like, that's a good idea. And that's as far as we got for about a year. And then it hit me with an article on Entrepreneur, the Facebook page, and the article was, no one gives a shit about your idea. Your idea is literally worth this. It's shit. It means nothing. You've probably had 1,000 ideas. I know I've had 1,000 ideas. When I was in Los Angeles, some of my ideas for scripts got past the idea stage and we actually made scripts. But this article made me realize that your idea is worthless without action. It's worthless without action. So I decided I was going to take action. I had no idea how to start a clothing apparel line. So I went out and I did some research. I found a logo designer, a graphic artist. I basically shopped around for graphic artists and tried to get the best deal. Found someone that I liked her art, and she was recently out of the Art Institute, so she would charge me relatively cheap because I literally have no money. And so once we got the design, I got with my brothers, we went back and forth with the design, and we finally found our perfect design, our logo, to represent our brand. I started doing more research on what I needed to do to find out how to market that brand through social media, through networking, whatever the case may be. And to find out where the best wholesaler was. And then I had to market around for some people to print the logo on the apparel that we wanted, which we wanted to start off with hats. So we got the prototype in yesterday. I'm not going to show you the actual logo, but I just wanted to show you proof that it's actually here, that we started to take action. Luckily, we made a prototype because it didn't really come out the way that we wanted to. It didn't really transfer well to the hat. But I just wanted to show you that is where we are right now. We just got the hat. This is proof of what happens to an idea when you create action. It's here. Now, like I said, I'm not going to show you the back because it's not ready. This was a prototype and it didn't turn out the way that we wanted to, but we're going to fix it. The next step after we get the new batch is we're going to create a promotional video to add emotional value, emotional content to customers, and so that it's easily accessible on social media and people can share it to network and spread the word about our product. So as soon as we get that done, don't worry guys, you are going to be the first to know. And that's all I got for you today. Mainly, when it comes to the business side, your idea is worthless without action. So if you have an idea out there, get past that fucking idea stage. Hey bro, you know what we should do? We should do this. You know what? That's a good idea, bro. We should do that. How many times have you seen that fucking scenario? Get past your idea. Realize that your idea is fucking worthless unless you go out there and fucking take some action. That's all I got for you guys today. Go out there, take your idea, make something fucking happen. I'll see you for mile 4.